C2. Grammar. Test 3. Do you think Fred will buy your car? I doubt it. He said that he has no money, gap, right now. Speaking of. To speak for. To speak of. Speaking for. Answer the question. He has no money to speak of right now. Για να μιλήσει λοιπόν σχετικά με αυτό, αυτή τη στιγμή δεν έχει χρήματα. This sentence expresses the purpose. That's why we are using full infinitive, to speak. Next, data suggest that more women than men were killed by the Asian tsunami. In some regions, the disaster claimed gap men. 4 times as many women as. Women 4 times more than. 4 women for every. As many as 4 times the women than. The correct answer is A. The disaster claimed 4 times as many women as men. Έπληξε αυτή η καταστροφή 4 φορές περισσότερες γυναίκες από ό,τι άντρες. What is important for us now is not what happened, but gap caused all this. Who, that, when, how. Answer, please. Okay, sorry. So, the important thing is not what happened, τι έγινε, but who caused all this. Ποιος το προκάλεσε. Of course, we do not say C because the sentence should be when it was caused, πότε προκλήθηκε, or as far as D is concerned, how it was caused, πώς προκλήθηκε. Next. Over the past 5 years, China, gap, greatly in terms of its cultural values. Changed, will have changed, had changed, has changed. Answer. Has changed. Έχει αλλάξει. Simple present perfect. The action has happened in the past. That's why it says over the past 5 years, τα τελευταία 5 χρόνια. But the result of this action is still obvious at present. Έχει αλλάξει. Next. Do you recognize that woman over there? No, I have no idea. Gap. Who is she? Who is that? Who she is? Who is it? Who she is? It refers to the woman, so definitely we cannot choose B or D. And of course, there is not a question mark in order to say who is she. What do you feel like doing tonight? I'd prefer to go out someplace, gap, stay at home. More than like, rather than, whereas. Answer the question. The key here is the expression I'd prefer to go. I would prefer to go. Somewhere, okay, someplace, rather than stay. Would like, would love, would hate, would prefer obliges us to use full infinitive. But the whole form is would prefer to do something rather than plus bare infinitive. That's why after rather than stay follows. Next. Does Peter know how difficult teaching can be? I think so. Gap. A teacher, he should. Having been. To be. He had been. To have been. Having been a teacher. Αφού ήταν, έχοντας υπάρξει καθηγητής, he should, θα πρέπει να ξέρει. Why is your father so upset? He's worried, gap home. For me to live. About I'm leaving. For me leaving. About my living. Think about it. We say worried about, ανήσυχος για κάτι. And since about is a preposition, it is followed by gerund. So, the father in this case is worried about my living. Είναι ανήσυχος για τη δική μου αναχώρηση. The gerund that is translated as noun and not tense about I'm leaving. Next. Can we get to the beach on foot? Pay attention, we say on foot, whereas we say by train, by bus for the public means of transport. You've got to be joking. It's almost gap from here. A 2 hours driving. A 2 hours drive. A 2 hour drive. A drive for 2 hours. Remember, you have done something similar in the previous test. So the answer to this question is C. It is a 2-hour drive from here. Διορεί, οδήγηση. 2-hour acts like an adjective that characterizes the noun. Carrie decided to gap her hair for the carnival party. A. Have died. B. Die. C. Get to die. D. Get dying. So, Carrie decided to dye her hair. She did it on her own, by herself. Μόνη της έβαψε τα μαλλιά της. In case of the causative form, if a professional did that for us, the correct form would be get, let's say, the hairdresser to dye her hair, or have the hairdresser dye her hair. Next. Why are you leaving the party now? Because the room is gap smoky, but I can't breathe. Very much, so little. Answer. The room is so smoky that I can't breathe. Emphatic structure. Τόσο έντονος ήταν ο καπνός από το δωμάτιο, ώστε δεν μπορούσα να αναπνεύσω. The dog's fur felt as gap as silk. Softer, softly, soft, softest. Of course, we say as soft as silk. As plus positive degree of adjective plus as again. That is translated τόσο μαλακό όσο. Don't forget that feel is a verb, is a stative verb that expresses one of our senses. That is why it is not followed by the adverb softly, Softer is, of course, comparative degree of the adjective soft, and softest is the softest, the superlative degree of the same adjective. Did you know that Boston almost became the capital of the United States? No, but how is it that you are so up on American history? Informing well, well-informed, well-informing, informed well. Answer the question. We say a person is well-informed, καλά πληροφορημένος. Like the phrases well-qualified, well-educated, well-known. Next. Supported by his original band, the aging rock star has been touring constantly, gap, since the late 1990s, lately in the 1990s, since the late 1990s, in late 1990s. Answer. So the star has been touring, present perfect continuous, it shows the duration, since the late 1990s. Από λοιπόν τα τέλη της δεκαετίας του 1990. Lately means recently and is a key word for present perfect simple though. How is the sauce? I have to admit that it, gap, tastes delicious. Is tasting delicious? Tastes deliciously. Is tasting deliciously. If you have noticed, it's something similar to the example 62 that we saw earlier. Taste, again, is a stative verb that expresses a sense. That is the reason why it is followed by an adjective, tastes delicious, and not adverb, deliciously. And since it is a stative verb, it is not followed by present continuous, is tasting, but by simple present, tastes. Next. Did Sarah meet Jamie in Connecticut? Yes, in fact, στην πραγματικότητα, if she had gone to law school in Illinois, she might never gap him. Meet, have been met, have met, be meeting. Answer the question. Conditionals. It's a third conditional. If she had gone, if plus past perfect simple in the if clause. Result clause might, this time, have plus past participle. I wonder if Harry will join us. Well, he said he was looking forward to gap. Participation, having participation, having participated, participating. Answer, please. Let's see a little bit further. Better. Okay. The expression is I look forward to plus gerund. Remember when you used to write essays, the signature was I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to hearing from you. So look forward to, περιμένουμε ανυπομονησία πώς και πώς, plus gerund, plus ing. Next, Damien was employed by the firm to conduct research, να διεξάγει μια έρευνα, into the most gap uses of fuel. Economized, economical, economically, economic. Think about it. Economical uses, which means affordable, inexpensive. Economically is the adverb, of course, with the ending ly, so affordably. Economize is a verb that means save money, and economic is an adjective we use it in for example, the economic crisis that our country experiences. I thought you were going for a walk. I was, but there was gap weather that I decided not to. Such bad, very bad, so bad, such a bad. Answer the question. Given the fact that weather is an uncountable noun, options C and D that have the article A are excluded. So again here we have an example of an emphatic structure. Such plus adjective, bad, plus noun. Such bad weather that I decided. Τόσο άσχημος ήταν ο καιρός, ώστε αποφάσισα να παραμείνω στο σπίτι να μην πάω για βόλτα. Next. You, gap, ask the boss if you can leave early. He's in really bad mood. Should better not. Had better not. Better should not. Rather had not. Answer. Had better not. Θα ήταν καλύτερα not ask the boss, να μην του ζητήσεις κάτι. Had better and bare infinitive. Also, the expression that exists is would rather, which means θα προτιμούσα, synonym of would sooner. Let's turn page. This city is a really nice place to live. I, gap, so when I first came here, but now I think it's okay too. I'm not used to thinking, haven't used to thinking, don't use to think, didn't use to think. I didn't use to think. It expresses a past habit. Δεν ήμουν συνηθισμένος when I first came here, since the tenses are also past, we understand that it refers to the past. Be used to plus gerund means είμαι συνηθισμένος να κάνω κάτι. Whereas, bear in mind, get used to plus gerund or noun means συνηθίζω σταδιακά, gradually. Next. You seem to enjoy maintaining your hectic pace. Not always. Gap, times when I just want to sit down and relax. They're coming, it's come, they're come, it's coming. Answer the question. This is an expression. There come times, έρχονται φορές που το μόνο που θέλω είναι να χαλαρώσω. According to the example, of course. Had Mary thought more carefully, she, gap, that unfortunate decision. Didn't make, wouldn't make, haven't had made, wouldn't have made. Answer, please. Again, we're dealing with third conditional. The result clause is would have plus past participle. Of course, this time the only difference is that we have inversion. The if is omitted. So alternatively, it could say if Mary had thought more carefully. Next. Very, gap, people have traveled into outer space? A few, little, a little. Answer. Our noun is people. So this means it is a countable noun. That's why options C and D are excluded. Now, what's the difference between a few and few? A few has a positive connotation, whereas few has a negative connotation. Few people have traveled into outer space. Next. Jean hasn't showed up yet, has she? Question tag. She has. Says Gab, all those people over there. Around, between, besides, among. Answer, please. Says among είναι μεταξύ όλων εκείνων των ανθρώπων. Between is used for two people. Around means γύρω and besides εξάλλου. Do you want to come over and watch the soccer game tonight? Thanks, but I finally got the TV gap now. For myself, of mine, by myself, of my own. So, the person in this example has got a TV of his own, okay, of my own, μια δική μου τηλεόραση. By myself or on my own means that I do something by myself without someone else's help. Generally speaking, if I say this is my television, the possessive adjective comes before the noun. Whereas we say this television is mine, the possessive pronoun comes at the end of the sentence. Next, don't worry about that missing book. Gap, to turn up sooner or later. Αργά ή γρήγορα. It's an expression. It has bound. It's bound. There's bound. It bounds. The correct answer is B. It's bound. It is certain to turn up. Are you sure this trick won't work? Gap. Several times, I'd say yes. It has been tried. I have tried it. To have tried it. Having tried it. Having tried it several times. Έχοντας δοκιμάσει το trick, το κόλπο αυτό. This is a participle. We cannot say I have tried it because in this case we would have two main verbs in one sentence. Next, what motivated him to steal the money? He claims he did it, gap, his sick child. As a result of, for the sake of, thanks to, or as an account of. The answer to the question is he did it for the sake of his sick child. Για χάρη του άρρωστου παιδιού του. Thanks to means, for example, thanks to your help, I managed to pass your exam. And as a result of, σαν αποτέλεσμα. I think your car runs really smoothly. What are you talking about? The engine definitely, gap, is needed to tune, needs tuning, is needed to tuned, needs to tune. Answer the question. So, what we actually say is the engine needs tuning. Χρειάζεται ρύθμιση. Alternatively, we can say the engine needs to be tuned. Okay, passive voice. Next. When is your wedding scheduled for? It's gap June 21st. Around, on, at, for. So the wedding is scheduled on June 21st. If the month was mentioned, we would say in June. Ian came into a gap sum of money when his grandfather died. Considerable, considerably, considerate, consideration. Answer, please. He came into a considerable sum of money, an important amount of money. Considerate means polite, kind. Considerably, the adverb of a, remarkably. And consideration means study. I'm sure you have heard of the expression take into consideration, take into account, used in our essays. Next, I'm going to get some popcorn and soda before the movie. Gap. Has started, starts, should start, will start. Answer, please. Before the movie starts. Even if we have a future meaning, we do not use future simple with the word before, but simply present, starts. And of course, we are not giving an advice with should. I won an all expenses paid trip to France. Sounds too good. Gap, true. As being, to be, being, as to be. Answer. I suppose you are familiar with this phrase. Sounds too good to be true. Ακούγεται πολύ καλό για να είναι αληθινό. Next. My brother came home for the Easter vacation, but he is leaving again, gap, after tomorrow. The day, on day, in the day, before a day. The day after tomorrow. All of these words is what we say in Greek μεθαύριο. Did you all fit into the car? Yes, gap, of us. Every last, all, every last one, all, and the last one. Answer. Every last one of us is what we say in Greek και ο τελευταίος από μας χώρεσε μέσα στο αυτοκίνητο. Next. Roger was really angry with Wendy. What Gap to make him so mad? She did. Had she done? She had done. Did she? Answer. What had she done to make him so mad? Μα τι είχε κάνει τέλος πάντων για να τον τρελάνει. The first action goes to past perfect. She had done something. And then Roger, in this case, got angry. He was angry. Simple past. The second action. What time do you think Dave should get here? I suggest he got right after supper. Dinner, in other words. Come. Will come. To come. May come. Answer the question. I suggest he come and not he comes, as you would probably expect, because a word is hidden here. I suggest he should come. Pay attention to this. It happens at practices test. Should is not written. Next. Why aren't you going abroad for your vacation as usual? Gap. The sudden increase in airfares, I'm afraid I can't visit a foreign country this year. Because. As a result. For. Because of. Answer. So, because of the increase, due to the increase, owing to the increase, εξαιτίας, and not because, επειδή, and if we choose to put be, the sentence should be as a result of the sudden increase in airfares, and the sentence continues. And our last one, do I really have to find a job for the summer? It's gap, that, or going to summer school. I want you to keep busy. Either, about, both, for. It's either, that, or. Either, or. Είτε το ένα, finding a job in this case, or the other one, going to summer. Neither nor is the opposite, ούτε το ένα, ούτε το άλλο, and both is followed by and. For example, he is both good and honest, let's say. Και καλός και ειλικρινής. Bye for now.